Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we are looking at The Adventures of Superman number 442 by John Byrne, Jerry Ordway, and Andy Kubert. What? Imagine that. How crazy, right? Anyway, so that's what we're looking at today. So subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Let's get right into it. I love this cover. It is so beautiful. I love this stippling effect that Byrne did. I say it, Byrne is such a competent proficient artist that sometimes I love when he does something more artsy like that. I feel that's kind of artsy, and I love this classic comic book cover. I love showing an important part of the book that might not necessarily be a scene from the book, but I love that there's captions. I've stripped you of your powers, Superman. Now you must face him. And I love that the him is bold, but not the Superman. That's kind of cool. Anyway, how exciting is this? So John Byrne is co-plotting and scripting. Jerry Ordway is co-plotting and penciling. Andy Kubert is inking. How crazy, right? Albert de Guzman is lettering, and Anthony Tolan is the colorist. Renee Witterstatter is assistant editing, and Mike Carlin is editing. Okay, y'all. Power Play, The Adventures of Superman. What a great splash page. I love Jerry Ordway's art. Very interesting choice to have Andy Kubert ink him. We'll see how this works out. I would think it would be a good choice given, you know, that Andy, I think him and his brother started out as letterers, like when they were 13 and 14 years old, and then like moved on to inking. And so they're pretty, I mean, they went to the Kubert school, their dad's Joe Kubert. So I'd have to say that they're probably like very educated when it comes to art. How could they not be? The World of Metropolis. What a boring cover. Like, oh, here's like the people who hang out at the water cooler on Monday morning. Like, who wants to buy a comic book about that? I think I passed on it. John Byrne, Win Mortimer, Dick Giordano, and Frank McLaughlin, the third of three interlocking four-issue miniseries. Wow, that's crazy. Although I do love the cover there, looking very, very Man of Steel, but World of Metropolis. I just went on for 5 minutes about an ad in the book for another comic book. How do you like that? That's what I love about Jerry Ordway too. He's very like classic. Like, this is taking place in I guess the 80s, but it could very well be the 40s or the 60s. I don't know. Unless that's like too modern of a wheelchair. I don't think that's too modern of a hairstyle for Lois, is it? Ooh, loving the shading on a panel like that. And I do see like the difference. Like, I feel like I'm familiar enough with Ordway's inks to know, like, I feel like he would have inked that a little bit differently, but I love it nonetheless. Would, of course, love to see this in black and white. I bet it looks sickening. That's a great panel. Oh my gosh, see, I love like things like this. Aquaman just popping up out of the blue, literally, on the back of a whale. How cool. I mean, fighting this creature who's big and menacing, bigger than Superman. Like, you're not bigger than my whale. Another reason not to discount Aquaman. He has the power of the ocean behind him. Batman the Cult, I covered that. So dope. Bernie Wrightson doing Batman. I mean, thank you, please, yes. A little cheap on the scales. I would have liked to seen a little more of that. How do you like that for an art criticism? Looking very classic though, right? Love that look. So different from what we have now. Supergirl popping up out of nowhere. Loving the cameos in here. It's a treasure trove. Martian Manhunter. Lana Lang. What was his name? Crime Buster. And no way. I mean, this is like sickening like amount of guest stars and like no mention whatsoever on the cover. And Shazam. Who knew? Captain Marvel, an elongated man. Oh my gosh. What luck. This is so cool. What a great issue. I miss John Byrne's Superman. DC does it again, writer. What is that? That looks cool. That looks very John Byrne, but it's not. I don't think so. It could be. I don't know. I make everything John Byrne. Love that. That is so cool. Who's great in 88. That's awesome. I need to track that down. I don't think I ever had that. Um, What a great panel. Anyway, so cool. Adventures of Superman number 442 by John Byrne, Jerry Ordway, and Andy Kubert. You need to check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel, hit like, and I'll bring you more later.